This is the jury tasked with deciding Karen Reed's fate in her second trial. Let's review exactly what Turtle Boy revealed about each juror.
I like juror number 11 the most. Juror number 11 is I don't know what exactly she is, if she's Brazilian or Portuguese.
Totally agree. This is one fine juror.
She's got a little flair to her, right? She seems like a nice lady.
Conservative white guys love that.
Younger, probably like 30 years old. Sits there, takes notes, has made some facial reactions. I thought for sure they were going to eliminate her. They didn't. Then there's number 10. 10 makes a lot of, sits next to her. She's pregnant, 30 years old. Also makes a lot of facial reactions. I like her. Then 5. 5 is smirky juror. He sits in the back row. He doesn't look like the kind of guy that you'd want. Like he's he looks like a 50-something-year-old scratch ticket guy, can't night her. I don't know. He just looks like that guy might think Karen Reed's guilty, like one of those,
As you go through juror analysis, you may think Turtle Boy and others are being prejudiced or racial, but you have to account for all the things that you're aware of in life. When you're dealing with jurors, political correctness goes out the window.
But he's smart. He thinks he smiles at everything. He really smiles a lot at Alan Jackson. Like he really likes Alan Jackson. So I like him. Juror 15 was a older, probably not older, like 40, late 40s, blonde woman with glasses on, I really noticed her during the closing statements, really taking an interest in Alan Jackson. So she went up the rankings during the closing statements. I liked her. Then there was juror 18, who is a younger woman.
So far, we're seeing a lot of younger jurors compared to the first one.
Probably under the age of 30. There's 3 women who look a lot alike. Jurors 9, 16, and 18. They all look alike.
The jurors are assigned the number throughout the trial. Only 12 were picked. So if you're hearing a number over 12, that's okay. Only 12 were eventually picked.
16 looks like Jen McCabe, but she's good though. I didn't mind 16. Okay.
Looking fine to me too.
Okay. So I liked her. 18. Juror number 9, who, as I said before, is another younger looking skinny woman. She seems fine to me. I like her.
Fine to me too.
Number 12. Juror number 12 is, I don't know. Mixed feelings about juror 12. She's the oldest one left on the jury for sure. She's probably late 50s. Petite, white woman, brunette. And I liked some of the facial reactions she was making during the trial, especially during the closing. I don't think she's dangerous, but she fits a demographic of somebody who could be dangerous. She's probably, of all the remaining jurors, the most dangerous, I think. But I kind of like her. Juror 1, who is the foreman, probably the hardest person to read on the whole jury. He's a black man.
Really? How can you tell?
Like a black man. Dreadlocks, wears a chain and shit. Wore a hoodie on the last day even.
My mom's Jamaican, along with my one brother and 4 sisters, and a lot of times Jamaicans do have dreadlocks, although you cannot necessarily assume he is from the Caribbean.
It's fucking 70-something degrees, 80 degrees, whatever. Doesn't give a fuck. Just sits there and doesn't take any notes. The entire trial, just doesn't take notes, but doesn't fall asleep either. Listens to everything. Was alert the entire time. Never once nodded off. And just sits there. It's fucking bizarre.
Well, what else do you want us to do?
Write down shit. I don't know. I don't see him as dangerous at all. I don't see him as at all dangerous towards...
Well, there's a first coming from a white guy.
Voting guilty. I don't see why he would. I look at this guy. I'm like, why the fuck would this guy vote guilty? I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything that's going on in his head. Nothing about him. But nothing about him screams guilty. At all. At all. This guy would be judgmental of Karen Reed. He looks chill. That would be the one word I would be used to describe this guy. He looks chill.
Most of us Jamaicans are.
He just doesn't give a fuck. I don't know. I kind of like him. And he's the jury. He's the foreman. He's not like the last foreman. The last foreman was
The last foreman was a nerdy older white engineer with his big master's degree who somehow decided, based upon Trooper Paul's analysis, that Karen Reed struck John O'Keefe with her SUV.
He gets hit by the car. Not his torso, just the arm. The taillight cracks, and as it passes by, his arm stays with it long enough to get striations, those scratches, right?
In a sense, yes.
And at the same time, he does a pirouette and flies 30 feet to his final point of rest.
I don't know if he did a pirouette. He started rotating counterclockwise. I don't know how far he ran counterclockwise, but he started rotating. According to that, would push him to rotate counterclockwise. Whether or not he went counterclockwise all the way to his back toward the ground.
Did you account for the fact that his arm is on a hinge?
Is what? Say again?
A physician's assistant, thinks he's wicked smart, like one of those guys.
Physician's assistant? What a loser. Couldn't even be a real physician. He's got to be an assistant to a physician? Forget that. I'm putting my money on this young brother from Jamaica.
Prim and proper. This guy's not. And I don't think he wanted the job either. Like when he took the job, she had to be like, "You're the foreman, right?" He's like, "Huh?"
That's because most of us Jamaicans already have 3 jobs.
He didn't see that one coming. And but he's just in the seat. She always picks the one seat. He's the one seat because he's the first juror that was chosen. He's the only one I saw being picked. He was there on the first day of jurors being picked. He's the only one I saw. He was the one. They picked one on the first day. It was him.
Yeah, he's the only black guy in this entire case.
So he's the foreman. 16 is, again, one of the smaller white women.
Well, hello.
Kind of looks like Jennifer McCabe. I should probably have her ranked higher. I think she's a safe one.
I'd rank her an 8 out of 10.
Juror 14 is an interesting one. This is by far the youngest person on the jury. There's no doubt about it. Juror 14 looks like he can't be a day older than like 22 years old. He is very nervous looking.
Yeah, it's probably the first time he saw a black guy.
Sits right in the middle of the front row. Kind of looks around a lot. He looks like somebody who would hang out, and this is not a bad thing necessarily. I'm saying he looks like somebody who would be friends with Colin Albert. Okay, if that's how I would describe him. Like looks like he likes to party. He looks like I don't know. He's not a bad looking kid. I guess is the way he's just. If you saw him, you'd probably know that he looks like a frat bro. He's very young, and I can't imagine somebody like him. And don't be fooled by the Colin Albert thing. I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. It's like I just don't know about him. It's just crazy having your life in this kid's hands. But at the same time, I just can't. I look at him and I'm like, that kid's not going to convict Karen Reed of murder. No fucking way.
Yeah, kids are dumb.
And he reminds me of a Ronnie in that he could be persuaded. He just looks to me like that.
He's referring to Juror Ronnie from the first trial, one of the only 2 people that have spoken up. And as you can hear from Juror Ronnie, the reason why we don't like him is he didn't find Lucky credible. And if you can't find Lucky credible, I can't trust you.
He's not going to be a leader in there at all. Like, that's what he looks like to me. He's not going to be a leader. I think about who's going to be a leader on this jury, and it's not going to be him. Then this juror number 4. Juror number 4 was previously juror number 9, but they moved his seat. He's under the age of 30 probably.
Our court stenographer was a little hungover from the morning. She was doing a ride along with a local Canton police officer. So just imagine this big boy here as about 10 years younger.
He was like kind of talking to the girl next to him a lot, the pregnant girl. I just look at this kid. He just seemed goofy. I don't know how to describe him. I just can't imagine him voting to convict someone. He doesn't look like a strong-willed person at all. He does not scream that to me. And I just can't imagine him being a leader in there. I think the women are going to be leaders in this. There are 7 female. And then there was juror number 3. Juror number 3 was, why were they so low? Oh, juror number 3, he looks like a cartoon character, kind of. I can't get a read on juror number 3. He's a middle-aged white man. Kind of weird looking. I don't know, but I like it, man. I looked at when they got rid of the 6 alternates and I saw the new jury for the first time. The jury became significantly younger immediately because juror number 2, the black woman, and juror number 17, the notebook guy, are probably the 2 oldest jurors, and they were immediately eliminated.
Turtle Boy went through a great analysis of all the jurors, not just the 12 pick, and he told us that 2 were very concerning. Both were older. One was black, one was white. One guy took 5 books worth of notes and he's gone.
They did conspicuously get rid of the 2 black jurors, but again, neither of them really stood out to me as like.
Do you expect anything less from Canton? Come on.
Making any sort of, made me feel that safe. I look at it now. So there's 7 female jurors. I'll be thinking about it all weekend. These 7 jurors.
I'll be thinking about some of them too.
Right? Female, young female, 30. 30 or under. So that's 7 now. 7 30 years or younger.
That makes a difference. Turtle Boy's claiming that 7 of the jurors are 30 years or younger. We know how dopey 30-year-olds are.
Juror 15 just makes me feel comfortable. She's a blonde woman, late 40s with glasses on. She looks like the kind of person that would be outside taking a picture with me. Like, that's the kind of woman she looks like. Something about her feels inviting and makes me feel comfortable. Okay, so I like her a lot.
And it has nothing to do with her white skin.
So you do the math, guys, here. This is a good jury. And then there's the foreman, who's just the chillest black dude you've ever seen. And I can't get a read on this mofo.
Obviously, I'm the chillest black guy you've ever seen, but I agree with old Turtle Boy here. I like the jury. I love the composition. I love the fact that there are 7 broads on it, too. It makes a big difference when we're going into an analysis of what actually occurred. I read every single comment. I want to know your opinion. How do you feel about this jury? And do you agree with Turtle Boy that this jury is more favorable to Karen than the last one?